Hello and welcome to the weather update. Quite a overnight hours with all that storminess, but it's all settled down now and it's turned quite chilly outside. And you can see this is the satellite from earlier, the clouds, the start, and then we had some clearing, and then by really late in the afternoon, I'd say after 3 o'clock, we were completely clear. But other than that, we had some scattered high clouds around. But other than that, we are completely clear now. But you do see this area of clouds here over the Great Lakes that's going to be moving in. That's an Arctic front. Yeah, if it's cold enough, well, we're going to be doing. It's going to be getting even colder, and we'll show you this Arctic front right here as we go to the CONUS view here. If we can go to that CONUS view there, you can sort of see it. There it is, right there over the Great Lakes. That is an Arctic front that's going to be coming through and bringing some cold air into the area. So it's right here. So that is going to be some more cold air coming in to the picture for tomorrow night. Another Arctic front. A little taste of warmth. You thought the winter was done. It ain't done yet. Just remarking on that weather we had yesterday with those skies in the afternoon. That's quite... just some of what we had there. Absolutely crazy skies. And we had that dense fog in the evening, and then again that evening sky. I mean, look at this. That is some really weird sky that we had yesterday, last night. Just a very strange stuff I've never actually seen before at all. But all is peaceful. We have a clear night right now. Stars are out, and things are quite cold and windy, but calm compared to what we were dealing with earlier with all that storminess. So let's go and look at these wind gusts here. Let's see if we can get some wind reports here, and we may have to deal with it again tomorrow as well with some wind as well. So here we are for your high wind reports here. Nothing too remarkable until you get, all right, that's a 53 mile an hour in Nassau County wind gust, 58 at Brooklyn College. Okay, actually, no, Newark had a 66 mile an hour gust. Okay, that is pretty impressive. 60 mile an hour wind gust at New Groton, but I'm looking at Suffolk County, Orient, 68 miles an hour, 66 miles an hour in East Mauritius. Suffolk County really got hit hard by those winds last night. Northport, 62, Orient, 61, Blue Point, 57 mile an hour winds, 56 mile an hour gusts at South Hold and Fire Island. So, yeah, pretty significant wind gusts all around. 62 mile an hour wind gust at a maritime station in Groton. So, yeah, some pretty impressive wind reports. I don't know if Mount Holly has. All right, Mount Holly also has a report for wind gusts as well. So let's take a look at these as well and see if we find anything too. Let's look at New Jersey. Ocean County, wow. Harvey Cedars, 67 mile an hour wind gust. Tuckerton, 64. Rutgers, 57 mile an hour wind gust. I guess that's Rutgers is in an ocean cap. That's one of their sites. Seaside Heights, 52. Island Heights, 51. Lakehurst, 49. Some impressive winds in Pennsylvania, 266 mile an hour in Berks County as well. So, yeah, it was quite a lot of wind, especially in the overnight hours. I slept through it, though, amazingly. We didn't have any power issues here in Mineola, but there were quite a few. We're going to look at the power outage situation right now and see what we have left here. I think it's not too many. 55. That's nothing that bad. So they've restored the power to most people. But I want to see if we can find any storm damage pictures. So we're going to look at some of the patches. So let's just look at Port Jefferson patch and see maybe they have pictures of the damage, because there was a lot of if I can't find them, I can't find them. Let's see. All right, I guess we can't find them. All right, I really wish there was some pictures. I don't have any pictures of the storm damage. All right, look, I don't have the patience, so you can find them yourself. It was scattered. It wasn't terrible. There were a lot of reports of wires down. Well, I know there was a report at Longwood, so let me try News 12. Maybe they have some storm damage pictures here, and let's see if we can find it here. Is there anything here? Well, we can click weather and see if they have any pictures here. All right. Well, it says send photos, videos, but nothing to actual show you where. They didn't even cover the storms that much. All right, let's see if we have. Maybe this will be it. Let's see. These are some of the wind gusts here. They show. Let's see if they have any pictures, because there was wires down by Longwood, and let's see, down Longwood by Longwood School. There was like a whole bunch of. Let's see if we can find it. If I can't find it, I can't find it. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know where the pictures are, but I just don't have the patience to look for them. I'm sorry. I really am, but I just don't. They don't make it easy, and there are pictures out there, but I can't find them, and I'm sorry. All right. But anyway, let's get to some of the other stuff going on. So the current conditions outside right now. Let's take a look and see what we got out there, because it's cold. Yeah, it's cold out there. It's a 29 at Islip right now, 27 at West Hampton, below freezing already, 28 in Toms River. So, yeah, very cold. And we have a number of issues that we got. It's also why I can't waste time looking for pictures, because we've got another strong wind possibility Saturday afternoon to Sunday evening, and snow squall potential. That's right. So let's get to the snow squall potential. This is the briefing from the Weather Service. Strong wind gusts are expected along and behind a strong cold frontal passage Saturday afternoon into Sunday evening. Snow squalls are possible with the frontal passage in the afternoon, and that could cause brief whiteout conditions. Winds of 15 to 25 miles an hour, and with gusts up to 50. Strong winds will blow down tree limbs, so we could see, again, some scattered power outages. Snow squall is localized brief whiteout conditions causing difficult, dangerous travel, and a few tenths of an inch of snowfall accumulation is possible. Worst case, up to an inch. And the highest gusts are between 2 p.m. and 11 p.m. Saturday. Snow squall, highest chances between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. So there's a wind advisory now in effect from 1 p.m. to midnight on Saturday, and a gale warning for the offshore waters as well. So, yeah, we have to deal with these winds again tomorrow. It's a shame, because there was a shot on News 12. You guys suck for not having any information on the website at all about the storms. They just buried it in here. You can't even find anything on it. But, hey, you know what? There's nothing I could do. And, again, I don't have the patience for it with everything else I'm going through. Please understand. So, let's go to the model. Well, actually, let's not go to the models. I want to go over the high temperatures this morning. So let's go over the high temperatures, what we got up to this morning. So let's do that, and you get to see how warm it got this morning before the cold front came through. And you can see in Jersey, it looks like they got up into the mid-60s there, 64 in Lakehurst. Long Island, we got into the 50s, it looks like. So it really did warm up ahead of that front. 63 at LaGuardia, too, by the way. If we look at, we'll just look at Islip here, the observations in Islip, and we'll be able to see what happened here. And you'll see here how the temperatures have dropped. So this morning we were in the 50s, mid-50s, got up to the mid-50s at Islip, and look at some of those winds there. Southwest 24 gusting to 48. Ahead of that cold front, and you can see it was 53, and then the cold front moved through, and it dropped into the 40s and dropped rapidly, 41 in the afternoon, but now it's 30. So yeah, it is really dropping, and it's getting cold tonight very quickly. So we have this secondary cold front that's going to be coming through tomorrow, and this is with this Alberta Clipper type system. So if we look at the GFS here, you'll see it dives down from the Great Lakes, and it pushes this Arctic front through, and then another high pressure system builds in for Sunday. It's short-lived. It moves offshore. Then we get the return flow, and then we enter in kind of an unsettled pattern for next week with chances for rain and stall front syndrome going on. All right. High tries to build in, and then we have another system that builds in that tries to come through and brings us another chance of precipitation. Perhaps starting as snow and then changing to rain. This is a ways away. It's a week away, and then another high builds in. So we'll have some breaks. It won't be completely rainy and gloomy, but we'll definitely have some systems coming through. So let's take a closer look. We'll look at the HRRR, and we'll see how this snow squall possibility sets up for tomorrow. So you'll see dry, but you see there's that snow squall right there, right around. It looks like it has it moving through around. It's around 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. A snow squall moving through, and it'd be very brief, but it could be, very brief whiteout conditions. Could be pretty impressive and cool to watch, which I'll try to show it to you when it moves through. Hopefully we do get it, because those are pretty cool. And then it moves offshore, and then we have this high pressure build in for Sunday and give us a cold shot of air. But it will be a brief, short-lived cold shot of air. Well, tomorrow we'll actually warm up, I think, a little bit ahead of this cold front. So let's see what we have on the dew point map so you get an idea of how the winds go. So you see the winds start out early, but they go to the southwest. Winds go back to the southwest tomorrow, which means probably it won't be as cold tomorrow, even though it's cold tonight. But then you see what happens. Arctic front moves through. See that much cold, drier air behind it. Wind shift to the northwest. And here we are Saturday evening. And there you go with that frigid northwest wind. And then Sunday, we have a northwest wind to start. And then maybe by the late afternoon and evenings, the winds go back to the more southwest again. So it shows you it's a short-lived cold air outbreak, but it is going to get cold. It is already cold out there, and we're going to deal with lows probably. Being that we're already 30 degrees, it'll probably get down to the mid-20s tonight. The winds stay up, so I don't think we'll get the radiational cooling. Tomorrow, we're probably going to have highs close to the 40-degree mark. You can see, look at that. There's that cold front there, that Arctic front moving through. Once it moves through, temperatures are going to drop from the upper 30s to around 40 into the 20s relatively quickly, and then by nightfall, we're dealing with teens already. So we're dealing with teens probably by midnight. We're going to start having temperatures in the teens, or maybe even before then, maybe like 10 o'clock. It's going to be quite frigid. And by morning, lows are going to be probably 10 to 15 above. If the winds drop, maybe a little radiational cooling in the Pine Barrens might get it down to the single digits. And then for Sunday, sunny and cold, highs around the freezing mark for Sunday. So, yeah, it's going to be cold. And if we look at the GFS, go a little further here, you'll see that it will be short-lived because after Sunday and the Monday, which is President's Day, look at that. We're going to be back into the 40s, perhaps 50 or better in Jersey. And then look at that. Stays mild. Tuesday stays mild. Look at that. We could have another really warm day on Wednesday. But then the cold air comes back into the picture. Here we are Thursday. More cold air. There's that system that we would have to deal with the cold air at the surface. And then next weekend, again, more cold air coming into the picture. So we're still not done with the cold air yet, though we'll have to see if that's Arctic air or not. But again, we're kind of surprised with this Arctic air mass that we're looking at tomorrow. So I want to look at some other models as far as what this Arctic front could look like. So let me go and look at the NAM. And you can see there is that. Look at that deep blue there. That's a snow squall right there. Now the NAM shows the heaviest snow squalls only north of the area, so maybe they don't. We don't know if it's this is hard to tell whether it's going to happen. You can see somebody is going to get a decent snow squall with this Arctic front. So as far as accumulation goes, it won't be much. Enough maybe to coat the ground at most. At most, I don't even think it'll be that much. But let's go to the skies next. So here we are with the skies, and you will see, starting off with sun in the morning, but then the clouds kind of build by noonish. Probably by, I would say, noon. You may have sun, and then the clouds start coming in with this Arctic front. And then once the Arctic front passes through, skies clear out again. And then for Sunday, we should have mostly sunny skies, clear skies, and maybe showing some scattered clouds over here. I don't know if those are high clouds or low clouds, whatever those are. That's why I like using the RGM, because it's easier to tell the cloud layers. Well, let's see. Maybe high or a mid. Let's see if it's middle. It's probably mid-level. Yeah, it's mid-level. Mid-level clouds, like altocumulus, perhaps. Possible. Though it's showing it mainly to the west over Jersey. I think Sunday should be a nice, mostly sunny day. We'll go to the RGM next. All right, that's the 0Z RGM. We don't have that. So let's go to the 18Z RGM. And look at the skies. So, and again, this is tomorrow. And you see, we'll start off with sunshine. It probably could be nice and clear up until around, this is 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Clouds start rolling in by noon. Plenty of clouds. And there's that Arctic front coming through. So, timing, afternoonish, I think. But then when the Arctic front comes through, temperatures drop, gets cold. But the sky's clear. We have mostly clear skies. And then for Sunday, it looks like this looks like it's trying to have a little area of cirrus perhaps over us. I don't know why it's doing that, but I hopefully it'll be a nice, mostly sunny day. If not, Monday looks like it could be a mostly sunny day as well, but warmer, not as frigid. So let's use a couple of other models here. We're going to go to the Ventus Sky, and again show you the winds. All right, so we're going to go to wind gusts, and we'll show you the wind gusts with this Arctic front. So let me move this over to 9th. There's just so much to talk about. It's like, well, you know. So here we are at 11 o'clock. All right, wind gusts aren't too bad. It's the Arctic front that we got to watch out for. You can see it over here off to the west. Winds gusting up to 40 with that Arctic front. And there you go. So I don't think the winds will be quite as bad as what we experienced this morning. But, you know, these snow squalls could have a wind gust. There's a 60. So it depends where these snow squalls could set up. They could have some strong winds in the snow squall. It will be brief, but it will be intense, if you know what I mean. So, and hey, maybe there'd even be some thunder snow. Hey, you know, maybe. Let's not get our hopes up, but that would really be cool if we could get some thunder snow. But anyway, yeah, this is gonna be pretty impressive here. So let me go to the windy.com site, which is the other site we can use to look at the wind as well, and go to wind gusts and look at tomorrow. So this is the European model. 34. Yeah, you can see those winds picking up there, gusting up to 41. So this is what we have to worry about, and then the Arctic air comes in, and then you're going to start seeing those wind gusts with the Arctic air. So the wind chills are going to be pretty brutal out there. And one of the temperatures you'll see. So now, if we look at rain, thunder. Let me go to the Ventus Sky. That's a better site, in my opinion. We look at the precipitation here. There's 10. 1, you can see the snow squall. There it is. So maybe a quarter inch. Or a quarter inch there. Looking at the clouds. Again, 9 o'clock. We're fairly clear at 9, but by 11, clouds start rolling in. Then we have to watch out for this snow squall possibility. Now, what we can do, all right, there actually is, look at that, just a little bit of cape there associated with this Arctic front. Just a little bit, but that's something to see, actually. So, wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be unusual if you got a snow squall with a tornado in it? I wonder if that's ever happened before. Let's look at the lifted index. There's not a whole lot of the lifted index. No, completely nothing. Helicity. All right, there is some helicity here. So these are all some of the parameters that we have to look out for. It's interesting. It's interesting to look at this stuff, especially with the snow squall possibility. It's intriguing, to say the least. So the other thing I want to do here on the Ventus Sky site is we're going to be able to tell for Sunday as far as where these clouds could possibly pop up. As far as high clouds go, I guess I could look into this more tomorrow. So we're dry aloft 10 a.m. This is 250. All right, so there's nothing at 250. Let's see if we can 300. There's a little bit at 300. So 300, we have a little bit of moisture, but not really. I think we should have a mostly sunny day. I think Sunday we'll have the mostly sunny skies, but it's just going to be cold. Go back to the Ventus Sky and we'll look at these temperatures again to show you what's going to happen tomorrow here with this Arctic front. So at noon, temperatures upper 30s to around 40. You see, I just want to show you, visualize the Arctic front. Here it comes. 2, 3, 4. Look at that. So you can see behind the Arctic front. Look at that. Look at how much colder it is. Temperatures drop quick. Here we are, 6 p.m. in the 20s. By 9 p.m., entering the teens. Yeah, it's going to be cold. Look at that. And then we're in the teens by 11. So it's going to be cold. This Arctic front is going to be pretty sharp for sure. I want to look at a couple of other models here regarding this Arctic front because it's just intriguing. So let me look at the FV3. So we can look at the Arctic front here. And you can look at that. Look at that. That is a squall line of snow right there. That is really impressive. Best chances are going to be just to the north of us, but that is really impressive to see. I mean, that's from pretty dark blue right there. So it's going to come down when that hits. I mean, we could look at total snowfall. Actually, it could be enough. It could be enough to whiten the ground. It really could. Um, there's another model we can look at, HDRPS. So that's even more impressive. Let me go to this. So yeah, that Snow Squall is something we're going to have to definitely watch out for tomorrow. And I want to actually go to the NAM 3 and look at some FGen. So we can again look at this. Yeah, that's decent. That's decent. So, yeah, we're going to be in for a little bit of wild weather tomorrow. We're not done yet with the wild weather. We're not done yet. I really wish I could find those pictures. The Long Island storm damage photos. Let's see if we can find anything. Absolutely nothing. I really do apologize that I can't find these pictures for you. News 12, obviously useless. Completely useless. They're talking about the wind. They're talking. There you go. I think we're going to end it on this note. So, again, I apologize if I can't show you pictures. For some reason, there's just a cover-up going on. I don't know what it is. They probably just don't want you to know how screwed we are due to climate change. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care, and thanks for watching.